Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am a Star Creator, Starco Gaming, and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, to participate in our crystal giveaway, it is actually pretty simple. On the channel you have two ways to do so. You can either join us on our live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night 7 p.m. Pacific time, or you can jump on the Discord server. Link is in the description down below, and in the Marvel Future Fight category you're gonna have a channel called giveaway, and all you got to do is follow the instruction there. So guys, today we're going to be talking about Kid Omega, one of the very good tier 2 character in the game, and also one of the very important character to have for Shadowlands, because he's pretty much going to be the easiest Phoenix Force characters you can actually get to actually beat stage 34 in Shadowlands. So he is definitely a very important character, guys, and this week we were able to get him to tier 2, so today we're going to showcase him a little bit early game gameplay. So I'm going to be jumping in squad battle, going to be jumping in alliance battle, not alliance battle, but wall boss ultimate. And if you want to see him in action in the Shadowlands, guys, make sure you join us next week in our live stream. Every Monday we actually stream Shadowlands, by the way, guys. So let's jump into the fella. Let's take a quick look at the build we have on him. Then we're going to be jumping into wall boss ultimate to showcase him against Ebonima, then showcase him against Cole Obsidian. Then we're going to be jumping in the squad battle and see how much can he actually score in the squad battle. I have no idea yet. I haven't tested the guy yet in the squad battle. So kind of the optimal team for this guy will be this following team, guys. You want to have him as a lead because he has 40% mind damage increase. Then you want to have Dazzler in this team if you have Dazzler, because Dazzler passive ability ignore targets dodge rate by 70%, applied to mutant allies, increase damage dealt to boss type by 65%. Very useful in wall boss ultimate and alliance battle extreme, by the way, guys. So this is why you put that there. And obviously Coulson, because he brings is you know, increased guaranteed critical rate by 20%, increased damage dealt to supervillain type characters by 45%, which is the whole reason why you put them all three together. This is the best team for Kid Omega in my personal opinion. Now if we jump on Kid Omega, actually take a quick look at the build and how we actually build him, and you know, a quick look at the skills too. So first, the stats we have on him: we have max skill cooldown, max ignore defense, we have 70% ignore dodge because of the team up with Dazzler. Obviously we have 163% critical damage, 54% critical rate, and we do have mind damage at 78.48%, 40% from the leadership. Then the basic mind damage, I don't know if it's known from there, but the basic mind damage plus the custom gear, pretty much. So those are the stats we're actually running with, and also attack speed is almost capped out too. We're gonna pay close attention to that. Now the gear are 20. We're running with tier mainly to maxed out ignore defense cooldown, but we also have a little bit of critical damage, critical rate, and energy attack hero here. If we look at ESO sets, we are running with the set bonus stage 5 in effect for power of Angry Hulk. So pretty much we're getting all attack, all defense, critical rate 7.7%, attack speed 6.9%, ignore defense 7.3%. We're getting 20% increase of all attack for 60 seconds, well, with the cooldown time of 60 seconds as a proc on the on the ESO set. Sorry about that, guys. Next, if we actually take a look at is a custom gear, we're running with mind damage with 200% damage proc. The mind damage is a little bit low, but hence the 200 proc here. That's actually worth it. Obviously it will be better with the judgment or a rage, without single doubt, but I think that'll be a waste on the tier 2 characters. Definitely mind damage plus proc is very solid for this guy. Now if we take a look at his skills, guys, is a tier 2 passive Omega power applied to self immunity to incapacitation effect, increase skill damage by 15%, increase bonus damage by 45%, activation rate when debuff applied to self, remove all debuff for 5 seconds with a cooldown time of 20 seconds. So native debuff removal, which is pretty awesome. At a tier 1 passive, you have mind damage increased by 15%, mind resist 50%, and then the leadership, as we checked earlier, you have mind damage increased by 40% applied to all allies. Now if we take a look at the skills, the first skill is actually very important because you're gonna have accumulated damage based on damage taken and immunity to all damage for 3 seconds. So very important skill to use on the cooldown. Then the second skill here, it is a stun and also has iframe on it, so very good survivability skill. The third skill will decrease all speed, bleed damage, remove elasticity. Not that crazy on that skill, but it's actually a great skill to help you trigger your proc because the little sword, mind swords you actually throw will go slowly and help you when you actually hit the 5th skill to actually get your proc, which is quite useful. Then you have the 4th skill. The 4th skill is actually going to be very important too because it increases all attack and defense by 30%, critical rate by 30%, and all speed by 1%. Also decrease mind resist by 25%. Sadly, it does not ignore immunity, and you have a stun of 3 seconds. Then the 5th skill here is to stun 3 seconds, decrease character size by 50%, all attack by 10%, all defense by 10%, paralyzes ignore immunity for 4 seconds, which is pretty solid, and also gain invincibility for 4 seconds. Very good skill. Personally, I think that the proc is best used on this one. Some people will say on the 4th skill. I guess both are actually decent skills to actually use the proc, but I prefer to use it on the 5th skill. So pretty much my rotation, guys, is pretty simple. I'm gonna do 3, cancel 5. Then we're gonna go with the first skills because the immunity, the invincibility from the 5th skill will be about to disappear. So we'll go with the first skills, then we chain with the 4th skill, and then the 2nd skill, and then we'll repeat that rotation. That's pretty much a rotation that is kind of optimal in my personal opinion, but I usually completely fail at using my proper rotation in the Wall Boss Ultimate. But we're still gonna do it, guys. So let's jump in Wall Boss, guys. We're gonna start with, let's just start with this one. This is gonna be very easy. This one, since it's only a stage 9, since I haven't unlocked this yet because I don't have Jane Foster to 6 stars. I think I got her yesterday, but I'm still working on Blast Book, so I cannot do that yet. But we're gonna jump here, stage 9, and we're gonna showcase this team real fast. We're gonna remove a team that I don't really like to use in here. Well, I've got 2 teams with her, so that is perfect here. So we're gonna pop this team, guys. Kid Omega with Dazzler and the other guy, Coulson. So this is the thing we're going to be using, and here we're going to go without strikers because it's only a stage 9, so we're not going to be needing strikers. Probably could do it you know, by him solo without anything with him, you know, no support. But that's kind of thing we always talk about as bringing. By the way, guys, when you play this guy, you want to bring one striker, that bring mind resist down if you can, with one no defense down. Actually, since he does not apply defense down, bring defense down, it's not important with him. That's really mind resist down, so you actually want to bring, so you can actually get advantage a little bit of that. So here we said 3rd skill, 5th skill, and we get a good proc here. Then we'll chain with 4 of the 1, 4 and the 2. Now we never got the chance to use the 2nd skill, so we're gonna be restarting that rotation. You can see the damage is actually pretty solid here, but this is only a stage 9. Obviously this is supposed to be easy. Oh, apparently jumping back with the 3rd skill actually almost killed me here. That was pretty interesting. And we are jumping to the last phase, so a few mistakes here, but at least we've been using the rotation properly, so that's an improvement from what I usually do. Sometimes we improve yourself, guys. Okay, 1st skill, 4th skill. We actually got the proc on the 4th skill. You can see the damage was actually pretty solid. Proc on 4th skill, 5th skill actually do a lot of damage. Probably do more damage on the 4th skill, to be honest, but I like to use it on the 5th skills personally. It's easier. Okay, so next we're actually gonna go back in the Wall Boss Ultimate, and we're gonna showcase against Cole. We're gonna go on stage 24. Yeah, 24. And then we're gonna try a little bit of the same thing, but this time we're actually gonna bring strikers. We have to bring the best strikers we have because I kind of suck here with this guy. And now he Cole Obstinate has a mine resistance, so it's harder to actually do my not mine resistance, but elemental damage resistance. So it's a little bit harder to actually do elemental damage against the guys. So we're gonna bring those four. I don't want to bring this guy because we already do paralyzes, so I don't want to bring more CC to you know, counter the paralysis we actually already do with our fella here, our fella Kid Omega. But this is not going to be a pretty fight usually, guys, but we're gonna see. The damage should actually be quite low earlier. It was actually quite low when I tested it out. It's just the elemental resistance for Cole is very annoying, pretty much. You can see the difference in the damage is pretty bad, and I actually messed up here. We're gonna try to get that proc on the fourth skill, but that was a little bit tricky here. There we go. Yeah, it looks like the proc on the fourth skill will actually do better, so we could actually go 3-1-4 here and actually try to trigger that proc on the fourth skill. I think that could help a little bit. That'll do a little bit more damage. You can see though, we are kind of struggling a little bit here with the damage against this guy. Obviously we do have the damage to make it happen, and if something happened we can always switch to Dazzler to get a little heal like here. That's actually a perfect moment to actually bring Dazzler in, do a little bit of damage, pop that heal on the ground, and go back to the rotation here. Go back to this guy. Here we go. And also with the nice buff, but the damage is just not really good. The damage is just not really good, even though that we are trying to get the proc on the fourth skill. And the proc does not always happen too. That's a thing too, which is actually quite annoying. And you can see here we only have 12 bars. It's definitely not optimal. And obviously, if we actually play him better than that, we could definitely get it done without too much problems. But the fact that you don't take much damage here, that cumulative damage is not the best. That also affects things a little bit too. If the boss actually did more damage to me, we could probably do it faster, but definitely we could do this stage without too much problem if we wanted to. So just wanted to showcase him here. He's definitely going to be performing. 2 wall boss ultimate is going to be performing really well, at least on the left side. Corvus Glaive is going to be very easy for him. Actually, we could jump there because he has that native ignore dodge with the Dazzler team up, which is very useful. Like if we go here, we're just going to put a random team here, guys. We're gonna put these two together and then just something totally random. There we go. We're gonna go without strikers. I'm gonna showcase how good he can actually be against this one. That's gonna be much better than against Cole. Sadly, I do not have this one unlocked past stage 9 either, which ends no strikers here. But after that, guys, gonna be jumping in squad battle and showcase what he can actually do in the squad battle. So here with the Dazzler team up is going to be a very easy. You can see the damage already. Can we actually launch that? Did we get it? I am not sure. Yep, we actually got it, so that was great. And here we go. You can see the damage is pretty solid here. The damage is pretty solid. We don't really get dodge because of Dazzler. We can actually switch to Dazzler so we can actually get that third skill going in time too. That's a good way to do it too, when you can get that third skill from Dazzler to go, because it will increase all attack of people standing in that circle, and also heal them, which is quite useful. So here we go. That should be a lot of damage here if we can get a proc. We did not get a proc, so that was definitely not optimal. But we still did a lot of freaking damage here. And boom, nope, close enough. This is just too easy. This is just too easy. With strikers, probably, yeah, like I said, Corvus and Bunny, that's just be way very easy for this guy. Even better when we actually get his level up. And next, guys, we're gonna jump in a squad battle, because for new players, squad battle is very important. Well, for everybody, squad battle is important because you're gonna need to perform an in squad battle to be able to get those tier 2.5, well, awakening mats, let's call it awakening mats. So it's going to be very important, so this is something you want to do. So here we're going to bring this guy's lead with that, and we cannot bring Dazzler, so we're just going to bring that for a little team up here. Critical damage increase in your defense, we don't care, but the critical damage increase is pretty nice. And also this guy 5th skill should actually be quite useful in here because it is a wide AoE blast, so that should actually help in clearing the mobs as fast as possible AoE wise, which is going to be quite useful. Like here we're going to hit that. I just don't like that you have to go through the SFX animation and you don't have a choice to actually go through it. I think it is pretty annoying, but that is the only thing. I'm expecting phase 1, phase 2 to actually be flawless with this guy. I think that's going to be quite easy. And phase 3 is probably going to be very bad because he's not really going to be able to do decent damage against the boss. But man, those first phase so far, he is killing it. He is literally killing it here. Let's clear some mobs here. We'll get some orbs. One more orbs. There we go. Already up to 145,000. So yeah, we are definitely killing it. That's going to be a 200,000 here. Very, very easy on the first round. Very great AoE damage. Already up to 197, 200. So yeah, very, very easy. So we're probably gonna have a pretty good score after the 2 first round, which is gonna be pretty awesome. It's probably the highest score I got in the first round from a tier 2 character, so this is pretty awesome. 223,000 points on the first round. That is amazing. Let's see if we can actually reach 500,000 with the second round. That will be pretty cool. Okay, go get your orbs, bro. There we go. Two more orbs and we are good to go. I slack a little bit on those orbs still. But the important thing is to get them before we get the time freezing, and that is what we did. So already up to 300,000 points, 1 minute left, so definitely going well here. Here I sacrificed myself, took a little bit of damage because I wanted to make sure I get those orbs. And we are good this time, so just wanted to make sure that I did not mess it up. We are already closing on 400,000 points, and that is pretty awesome. I'm just smashing the buttons, guys, on the first wave, on the first round, first 2 rounds definitely, because it does not really matter. Having a proc here is not going to change anything. It's just about doing as much damage as fast as possible, pretty much. And we are closing on that 500,000 point. That is pretty good. Might not reach it, but we're going to be close, very close. $476,000 point here. That was pretty solid, so definitely going to be scoring at least 400,000 point here. We're up to 530. Oh, you can actually reduce the size of that boss. That is pretty cool. I didn't know that was going to work against a boss. One more orb, and then we're going to be able to focus on killing stuff here. There we go. It's important it's killing the ads, not the boss, by the way, guys. That is what you want to be focusing on. And let's get out of the way. Let's collect the orbs again and go with one more round. Woo, that was a close one. That was a very close one here. Yeah, got hit here too. Nope, let's move around. Let's not run into that fire. Let's get one more orbs and let's destroy stuff again. And we are past 600,000 points. This is a pretty solid run. Okay, so I'm using that first skill as often as possible so we can actually get that cumulative damage as much as possible. And we reached 644,000 points, so that is actually pretty damn solid for a tier 2 character, guys. This is pretty good, so it's going to be good for this game mode. Not as good as my Star-Lord, but definitely good character for squad battle, good characters for 2 wall boss ultimate, the Corvus Glaive and the Ebony Moss. So very solid characters and the must-have characters for stage 34 in that Shadowlands, pretty much. At least early game, that is what you're gonna need these characters for, and hopefully you get the Awakening potential or tier 3 in the future to make him even stronger. So guys, that was the look, the review we had on this guy, one of the best tier 2 mutant character in the game, guys. Definitely worth the investment. Plus he has the Phoenix Force ability, which is very important for Shadowlands. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys, and what rotation do you guys use with this guy? It's very important. So guys, thank you for being part of my community. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check the bell to get notified when we go live or post a new video, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.